right, you're still recording. Still recording.
So I'm gonna do the same shit where it's out and then we zoom in.
Okay. Hey. All right. Is it on me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Start over.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Boys and girls, men and women, thank you for joining me again on another Fin Fermented Brewery Showcase video. For those that have been following on Instagram and Facebook, I've spent a lot of time on there the last couple of months, but I'm really excited to get back into these YouTube videos as I love doing it. And I couldn't ask for a better place to get that going again. Chain Reaction Brewing. They have fantastic beers here. They have a fantastic crowd that comes in and awesome staff, awesome brewers. So I'm excited to show you guys what this brewery is all about. Let's go check it out. Very excited to sit down with a friend of mine, Brian. If you follow our Instagram or our Facebook, you've seen him before, or if you've been in the chain, you've seen him before. But I'm excited to sit down and chat with him a little bit. If you tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been with Chain Reaction.
Yeah, so I'm Brian. A lot of people here call me Bees. I've been at Chain Reaction for 5 years now, so I was just kind of lucky enough to know the owners through blood. Chad is my brother, Zach is my cousin, so from them starting brewing in the garage and doing that whole situation, like I kind of came from that, just hanging out with them forever. I started here actually as just a bartender, so slowly over time I left my other job because I was also working at a pizza bar in downtown Littleton when this started. And so now I've kind of started doing a lot more different things here. I'm the taproom manager here now, so I kind of take care of everything up front.
It's a lot of responsibility, and you do a great job. What would you say is unique about Chain Reaction? It stands out to you, or you've heard stands out to other people?
I don't know necessarily if this is something that is a Chain Reaction thing or not, but from talking to other breweries and talking to other places, everyone has regulars, but I feel like we for sure have a different caliber of regulars, where we tried to count the other day how many regulars we have, and it's upwards of 200, where we just have such a really good community and a really good neighborhood that's backing us in this area. It's like a family where there's a ton of people that are just coming down on it. It reminds me a lot of Cheers, the TV show from the 80s.
Definitely.
It's it's a lot like that, where it's just this big family. Everyone rips on each other. Everyone loves each other. Everyone has their quirks, and everyone at this bar has a really good relationship with one another. So if you come down here, you don't even really have to talk to me.
Right.
You get to talk to 12 other people at the bar that are your friend.
I definitely feel that. He's hitting the nail on the head. For those, you all should know at this point that I like to spend time in breweries before I showcase them. When I come in, I definitely feel what you're talking about, Brian. They have a blast, especially during hockey season.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Hockey game on right now.
Oh yeah. But what else you do outside of work? Right? You've worked in the education field as well, right?
Yeah, I was a teacher for a little bit. I worked in an MI center at a charter prep school. I used to play in a band, so I play bass, I sing, I play the drums. I recently started getting into photography. I do all kinds of different stuff. I like hiking a lot, swimming.
Comic fan?
I love
comic book
comics.
fan?
Yeah.
Peep the cup, close up on the cup there.
You can tell how long I worked here too, because this is a very old cup.
What stood out to me there, and one of the things Brian and myself, where we kind of connected when I came in, was when he said he worked with special needs individuals. For those that don't know, that's a very important demographic to me, and that's what I do my 9 to 5. And so to hear that he knows how that is, and has worked in that field and respects it, meant a lot to me. So Brian, I appreciate you sitting down with me and having a beer with me, telling me about yourself. And guys, come meet Brian, come enjoy a beer.
Come hang out.
We are lucky enough to catch another group. Another unique thing about Chain Reaction Brewing, we are with Adrian from Denver Game Night. Adrian, can you tell us a little bit about what goes on with your group?
Yeah, so the Denver Game Night group, we're a bunch of people who like beer and we like board games and we like hanging out. We started out
great thing.
Yeah, we started out about 6 years ago, and we just every Wednesday we rotate around breweries in Denver. We go hit up different breweries, we hang out, we play some games, we drink some beer, we have a good time.
So cool, so cool.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to join the group, is it open to the public?
100%. You just show up.
Okay.
Show up, find somebody who's playing a board game, and be like, "Hey, I'm here for game night," and they'll get you going right away.
Man, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm so excited I met you guys.
Well, you're in the group now, so you'll see the
I
post.
joined the
You'll know
group.
where we're at.
We're gonna get some footage of that as well. Me getting my butt whooped at these games, I'm sure, till I learn. Adrian, thank you so much. Denver Game Night. Denver Game Night.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so Chad, this is one of the owners of Chain Reaction Brewing. You've probably seen him on the Instagram already, but if not, man,
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for sitting down and chatting with me a little bit.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it much. So you have a beautiful spot here.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic beer. How did Chain Reaction come to be what it is today? Where'd you guys begin it?
So that's a fun story. Me and Zach we're cousins, but we've been friends for forever. Kind of started out, we both love to cook, and so always trading recipes, barbecue, cooking, sending each other stuff. It's like, dude, you got to try this, and we'd always big foodies, go hit restaurants. And as soon as we were old enough to drink, we were, going to the liquor store, making our own mixed 6-packs. And, just huge delved into beer, and just loved all of the variety of flavor. And was just graduating college, and Zach's dad had a homebrew kit.
Okay.
And me and Zach kind of talked about it and decided that we wanted to give it a shot. That felt like right up our alley, something that we would enjoy. It's that craft, and it involved cooking and flavors and blending things, and so we were already in. Took all the equipment, went to the homebrew shop, bought some stuff, and gave it a shot. And just from that first one, we were hooked.
Fell in love, right?
Yeah. And so the kitchen turned into the garage, a bigger system in that garage, and that morphed into this.
That's awesome.
We were fortunate enough early on. Zach was writing for doing beer writing, and we met Tim over at Strange, and Zach was interviewing him. They were immediately just hit it off, and he'd give us guidance. We'd bring him in beers. He's like, all right, try this, try that, and took it all to heart. And got to the point where it's like, all right, you guys are getting ahead. You got this. Why don't you come down and come do a One Barrel Wednesday with us?
Okay.
And so we got to brew on his one barrel system, and just had a blast doing it, and started doing that kind of once a month or so, whenever I could swing taking off work, and both our schedules meshed up. And that kind of progressed to the point where he invited us to brew one of our recipes. Of course, we're ecstatic about that.
Yeah, you can finally make your own.
That's something that
cool.
we got real feedback from people that we've never met before. So we're sitting, brew the beer. A couple weeks later, we're sitting at the bar, and people like it. It flies. Enough so that Tim invited us to brew a second recipe there, and so me and Zach kind of sat down and had the conversation. Said, dude, we could actually make a go of this, do something, build something. And so we started collecting equipment, picking up side work. We built a bunch of patio tables for Strange, and that was kind of our seed money to buy our one barrel system.
Right.
And once we had all of the equipment that we thought we needed, we started shopping around for locations. And this came up for rent, and kind of like checked out the space and sat down and was like, dude, this feels right. And we're coming up on 5 years here
It
in
feels
just
right.
about a month.
It feels right to me, for sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine Chain have its beginning anywhere else. It's amazing.
Yeah, wouldn't trade it for the world. This neighborhood has been awesome. We're just kind of right in the middle of Athmar Park. We're just north of Ruby Hill.
Right.
And they adopted us from day one. We're definitely all about community. We kind of designed our bar for that. It's not a straight bar. It's angled, and you can sit anywhere at the bar and have a conversation face to face. You're not leaning in, leaning out. Like, you can talk to the whole bar and look at everyone in the
That was
face.
actually an aspect when designing where the bar
Exactly, that
would
was
be.
important to us
Awesome.
because it's a gathering place. We railed against having a TV for a long time because we wanted that communication.
Right.
And we finally caved, but
Hockey, I bet,
it's
was
a
a
hockey
big part
thing,
of the big part of getting the TV in there.
there's not a whole lot of places you can go and always find hockey. And
Those have been some cool nights. I'm coming here when the playoffs are going on, which unfortunately didn't pan out for the Avalanche. But hey,
we had a rough go, but we're a young team, and I'm optimistic for the next couple of years.
Absolutely, and it was a blast coming in here and watching some of the hockey games. It was cool.
Yeah.
Good time. And I would love to talk to one of the owners about some of your flagship beers.
Yeah, so we've got 3 that we're kind of real proud of right now, especially going into summer. So we've got, there's always some money in the banana stand. It's an American style half, and basically it's hoppier than your traditional half, but it still has those big like banana esters that you kind of come to think of when you're getting a Hefeweizen.
Right.
Second beer is our orange cream ale. Got this, it's
Delicious.
delicious.
My favorite.
It's got a really nice like orange up front, vanilla cream on the back end, but it's not super sweet. It's still a beer.
Absolutely.
And then third, that's really popular, we've got a pink peppercorn saison. That's kind of what we start with when people are like, I don't know what to get. I don't really like beer.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's got this really nice like berry up front and then orange peel and coriander on the back. It's a really complex beer. You get like a spiciness from it, like pepper spice, but it's real mild. It's not hot at all. So lastly, we've got on Wednesdays we were pink. It's a hibiscus lime wheat, and it started out as just a one-off, and we just loved the color so much. It was one of those beers that you set it on the bar, and everyone at the bar was like, "Ooh, what's that? I want that." The hibiscus throws just this beautiful like ruby color, and the lime
so
kind of drops the pH, makes it a little bit tart. It's a really great summer beer.
Right. Delicious beer. That's one of my favorites also.
Mine as well.
If you were to say you had a favorite, I know it's hard picking a favorite in your own establishment, but if you would, do you have one that you could say?
It depends on the day. I try and drink something different every time. That way I can kind of, just be familiar with all the beers we've got on the wall.
Right.
But right now my go-to is the Blackberry Brute. It's called Blackberry Impact. It's super dry, just a little bit of blackberry on the back end. It's a great summer beer. It's that time of year, so really light, fruity, fresh.
I know, it sounds really good. I'm gonna have to order one. So here at Chain Reaction, there's a lot of things going on all the time. That's one of the cool things that I've come to realize here about Chain. Always events going on. What are some of those that the audience can look forward to checking out here at the brewery?
Yeah, so we love to host a party. June 22nd will be the 5-year anniversary. We're throwing a big party. It'll be a super soft anniversary. So it should be fun. It's gonna be silly. We're gonna do like pink drinks, streamers.
There's a video out right now for it,
yeah,
right?
we just launched a video.
The video's funny as shit. Look for that on Fit and Ferment. It's all of our social medias. We're going to share that because it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, if you've ever seen Letterkenny, we're huge fans, so it's our shout out to them.
Okay.
Should be a good time. It's going to be a great party.
Come and celebrate the success and going on 5 years.
Exactly, 5 years.
It's a big deal. Is there any other events that you guys got going on coming up for the summer?
Another big thing, so like I said, we love having the opportunity to give back. We teamed up with a charity called Water for People, and they're bringing water rights, water access to people that don't have it. We're using our platform, our privilege to bring that to other people and generating awareness. So they're throwing a beer fest also on June 8th.
Okay.
And we brewed the flagship beer for that. We have some sponsors that were generous enough to donate ingredients. So Proximity Malting donated all of the malts for it. Inland Islands donated the yeast for it, and so we brewed a beer with them. They actually came down and brewed it with us.
That's cool. A lot goes into making these beers, and so that's really cool for these other organizations to donate towards that.
Exactly.
For a good cause. Chad, I appreciate the hospitality so much.
Thank you so much for coming down. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. For those that don't know, kind of behind the scenes, takes a lot that goes into this. We've been here a lot of times getting these things right. Chad and Zach, they've been awesome about letting us come in and use their time.
We love having you guys here.
Definitely, thank you. It's a blast. Come and join us anytime. Chad and Zach, any of the other awesome brew staff that you've met so far here at Chain Reaction. It's a great place, and thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can't say it enough, man.
Cheers. Let's go grab another beer.
Yeah, I needed them.
Why? Yes,